Water just turned over, I don't know, probably in the last week or so. Haven't seen the sun in a long time, like 5-6 days. It just popped out today with my good friend Brad Hoppy and one of my good clients, Chris Astorp. And we're going to go out and throw some big baits and see if we can get some big muskies.
Sounds good.
Let's do it.
See if we can't find them. I think I'm going to put the drift sock in. Got it?
Pike. Big old pike. Get him biting. Get it! Get it! Bite that pike. My bait is bigger than you, buddy. Look at the back on that thing. I mean, that is impressive. Look at that. Look at whoa. Sweet fish. Let's get down for the water release. What you want to do is hold their tail. Like that. Oh yeah! Woo! That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's do it again. Another 30 incher.
That one's a little better than 30. I think it's 33.
God, what is my deal, dude? It's October! Go home! I keep my average alive. Man, that thing hit it good. I ain't kidding.
You want to see it or?
No. You?
Yeah.
What the hell? Oh. It's just getting out of hand. It's like 14 days for me, and I'm averaging like 32 inches in October. But I did get a nice pike earlier today that sort of makes up. I felt the bite coming. Oh, that thing crushed it, dude. Look at this thing. Just hammered it, T-boned it straight sideways. Hey. Knock him up, dude. Knock him up.
Hit it twice. Really? Yeah. Second time I got it.
Nice fish. Nice fish. Good job, Chris.
Who's that for?
Nice job, dude.
Good job. Thanks.
Hit it twice?
Yeah.
Nice.
Bumped it the first time though. Second time she really nailed it. I thought I hit a rock. I thought I hit bottom. Is it just kind of a bump? And I might have hit bottom and then she might have ate it after that too. I don't know which one.
Nonetheless, musky in the net. boater grip.
You're free.
That's a big profile bait.
We actually moved a fish on this earlier today. A really nice fish, and Jason just put it back on and put this one in the bag. Good job, man.
Nice fish. What do you think of that, B-Hop?
Nice fish, man. Good job. Worked hard for it all day.
Yes,
Been fighting the wind and everything else. Boat control's been tough, but it's paying off.
Excellent. Well, let's get her back. A little feisty this time of year in the cold water.
Won't take long to go.
Awesome. So we just had moon set about 15 minutes ago, maybe?
Yeah. Moonrise, actually.
Moonrise.
Moonrise, and got kind of like another front coming in. It was really cloudy this morning. Kind of cleared up finally, and the wind started picking up even more throughout the day. It's a really cold day. Clouds moved in, moonrise, probably 15 minutes ago, so good job, man.
Let's get another one.
Yeah.
The Intimidator. What a dumb bait.
Well, you're off the snide.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
So how's it feel to be back in the game?
This is a fat fish too for its size.
I thought that fish was a lot bigger than that when she opened up her mouth to eat it.
That's a nice fish, though.
Good solid 41,
How long do you
42.
think it was?
I'm guessing 38. It's all of 38.
All of 38. It was a little longer than I thought when I
I
grabbed
think
it out of
it's
there.
47 or so.
That's what I was thinking. 4 footer somewhere in there.
Nice solid fish.
Yeah, it was. She could just open her yap right
Oh.
here, huh?
Never seen it coming. All this was a huge gap.
Got it.
Look at that fish. It's so crazy down there.
Good job.
2 in what, 10
That's
minutes?
2 in like 5 minutes on this Intimidator. This thing's the real deal. Unbelievable. That thing just crushed it. That was crazy when I was fighting that fish. I could feel the bait knocking on the motor. It was rolling right on the prop. Well, another nice fish. About 5 minutes apart. We might be on something here.
Dive and rise.
So pretty. It's been all beat up from.
Look at the bellies on these fish right now.
Oh, they're just
They're
thick.
porking.
This thick fish. Well, let's get her back. Later.
Nice fish. There she is. Oh, wow. Nice fish, man. Good job.
Third cast.
Good job. We weren't even set up yet. Scott's just checking out this bait, and we got a good one in the bag here. Really nice fish, dude. Was it third cast?
Yeah.
And Kyle was just getting the camera out. Big fish. Good job. Well, we got a really good one here. We just measured it. It's 51 inches. Scott's on a roll. He's got 350s in the last week or so. Really nice, healthy fish. Take a look at that one. Good girth on her. Mid-October, day 2 of this segment, and we're starting off the day right. It's about midday. First fish in the boat after about 3 casts. Let's see if we can't get a couple of these today. Good job.
Let it go.
This. She's off. Well, what a way to start.
Yeah, thanks for the advice on that bait.
Oh, what a crazy deal. Really crazy. We didn't even get to introduce who we have in the boat today. We'll do that in a couple seconds. Way good job, man.
Thanks a
I'll
lot.
shake it with that hand. This one's a little bit bloody.
Yeah.
But hopefully we can do this all day long. It totally different day today. You know, yesterday it started out cloudy, and then all of a sudden it kind of cleared up, and it got cloudy again right before dark. And we had a really good day yesterday. We ended up with 4 muskies, and now this being our 5th for, you know, the second day starting out. That's a heck of a good fish, and hopefully we can do it all day. We got partly cloudy, very, very low wind. Yesterday it was blowing like crazy. It's looking like it's going to be good. Measuring fish sometimes gets messy. She got me good. It's day 2, and as you've seen, we just put a big fish in the boat, a 51-inch fish that Scott just put in the boat. Dive and rise seems to be the thing. Yesterday afternoon we got on the dive and rise bait, and the fish started eating it. I got Paul Schultz in the boat, Scott Vig. Both are great fishermen. Hopefully we're going to put a bunch of fish in the boat today. We'll see what happens. Well, we're back at it finally. I'm going to throw the Big Daddy. Paul's going to be throwing a pounder bulldog, and Vig's going to stick it out with that Intimidator. So we're going to work the brake lines today and hopefully get some more fish in the boat. Big one, fish. Whoop. Not a big one, but it is another muskie. Water release. The dive and rise holds true. Just shook that one off, but Big Daddy, seems like the dive and rise is the ticket. So we're gonna stick it out and see what happens here. Well, I probably made 5 casts there and had that fish on just like that. So what we're doing right now is Paul's actually taking off his pounder and putting on another Big Daddy in a walleye pattern. And This is pretty wild. These dive and rise baits are just seem to be the ticket right now. We're gonna push it to the max and see what happens, but kind of interesting, you know. We're not working these things very slow. We're actually pumping them pretty hard and moving them fast. And it seems like the fish are higher in the water column than we thought yesterday. But they're diving down anywhere from 5 to 7 feet and working them pretty fast, and the fish seem to be liking it.
There's one. Pike. Oh, it's a muskie.
I'm hurrying, Paul. Come take her up.
Are you gonna put it in the bag?
Well, Intimidator 1, Big Daddy 2, so we'll see what happens. Let's bring her on over here and we'll pop her loose. Oh, you got it bad, don't you? That's not good. Not at all. Okay. Cut that hook off and pull the fish up.
Where's the cutters at?
Down by the driver's seat.
What did he say?
Cut it off. That's why we usually put them in the bag. I got a hook buried through my finger. Take a look at the fish.
Here.
Little guy. We're gonna go find Big Mama. Good job, Paul.
Thank you. Thank
Nice
you.
work, Paul.
And she's out of here.
Another release. Now we're gonna see if I can get released. All right, Paul. I'm getting beat up today.
Yeah.
You want to unhook that?
Yeah.
Is this where I faint?
This is right.
Thanks.
Sure.
I'm just gonna leave this in here the rest of the day and we'll get it taken care of tonight.
Does this do anything, Brad?
You want us to cut it?
No, I don't really want to unhook, or I don't want to cut these because I don't have any hooks like this with.
Let me see that.
Well, it comes to the hook or your finger. I mean, could take a lot of meat with you.
Think I should poke it through.
Do you think you want to?
Cut it. Cut it.
Where the hell's the hook at? It's way up
It's
there.
way up there by your.
That is in there ways. All right, cut that off quick.
Yeah. Or do you
And
have
I'll wrench it through.
Kind of.
You want to get it?
Just cut it off right there so I have some meat to play with.
I'll fish that. It's still got 2 hooks. What the hell? Yeah. Get it
Oh,
away
it's a
from
lot
me.
better. Not good. Is that the hook there?
Can we cut the skin right on top of the hook?
I don't know. Well, we got the hook out. Wasn't pretty. Came in right here. I had to push it through because otherwise the barb was hooking on some meat. We got a medical bag though. It's one good thing to have in the boat. We're gonna get it cleaned up and we should be fishing here shortly. Trying to get us back on the brake line right now so these guys can do it. Hopefully that means I'll get a big fish today after all that. That's why you never hand land them. So it's always a good idea, even on a small fish, either reach down and just pop the hook out, don't try to pick them up, or put them in the bag so that you don't end up getting injured. I've learned this multiple times. Obviously I'm not that smart because I keep doing it, but we'll be back at it here in a couple minutes.
Man down.
There's some wipes. What's that stuff?
Bacteria helps prevent infection.
think I'll have that problem.
Throw some on there.
I'm gonna try to push some more blood
Let's see,
out of
we
it,
used
actually.
the fish pliers with the fish rag. He washed it off in the lake. Infection is probable.
Oh. Suffered some minor blood loss, but we're back at it. It's time for the mayhem. Well, 45 minutes to an hour has just gone by, and our window kind of closed with the fish activity. But one thing to remember is that windows open and close throughout the whole day. And watch what happens in this next part of this segment. We end up having a minor and a moonrise that kind of come together at the same time, and we end up putting one more fish in the boat for the day.
Feels good to throw it. I used to fish suics just a lot. There's one. Okay.
I don't know, a little bit of head shake. Petering out on me. Boy, right at the end of the cast, just got like 2 pumps in on it. She just whacked it. Not too bad a fish. They are just fighting. Just keep doing the death roll with cold water. And there she is. They're absolutely T-boning the bait. I made 3 pumps and she just whacked it hard. Just felt solid weight, set the hook, and started fighting. Let's take a look at her. What are we? We're about 30 minutes away from moonrise and coming up on a really good spot. Got a good feeling about this. Hopefully we can get a big fish up here. What do we have going on here? We got line wrapped everywhere. Big daddy fish, blue Cisco. Absolutely just T-bone crushed it. We're nice and free here. We'll take her out of the bag and give you a good look, and we'll let her go. Not a real big fish, but a fun one. They're all fun, especially during the fall when they fight like they have been. They're just absolutely T-bone and crushing these baits, so makes it a lot of fun. Well, let's get her back and see if we can't find a big one. And that's what's nice about fall. They just want to go like crazy. That cold water just keeps them going. Seems like the oxygen level's up really good right now and they're just fighting like crazy. Hopefully we can get another couple big ones yet tonight. Moonrise is on its way.